Let me make this clear right from the start. If you've got 0 subscribers, you've got 0 excuses. That's not a weakness. That's your greatest asset. You've got nothing to lose. And in 2025, the game has never been more wide open. The first thing you need to stop doing is overthinking and over-editing. Stop waiting for the perfect camera, the perfect lighting, the perfect mic. That's the problem. Perfection is the disguise of procrastination. What you need is speed, volume, and self-awareness. You think people aren't watching your content? Of course they're not. You have 0 subscribers. That's the freedom zone. That's where you can test, fail, post cringe, and learn. Nobody's watching, so you can go all in without fear of judgment. But the key is, you still post every damn day. Here's what you do. 1. Document, don't create. People waste time trying to create content when they could just document the journey. Film your process, share your struggles, talk about what you learned today, be real, be raw. In a world flooded with overpolished influencers, authenticity is your advantage. 2. Go where attention lies. In 2025, YouTube Shorts, AI search, and community posts are free real estate. Use them. Post 3 shorts a day. Use trending sounds. Ride the wave of virality not to get famous, but to learn what the audience cares about. Then you double down on what works. 3. Provide value, not just views. You're not trying to be famous. You're trying to serve an audience, whether it's teaching, motivating, entertaining, or inspiring. If your videos help one person feel seen or solve one problem, you've won. Then do it again, then again. 4. Patience is the strategy. You want to grow your channel from 0 to 100K in a week. Great, now wake up. You're asking for something that takes real work, and most people quit at video 12. But the ones who win, they show up for video 212. This is about legacy, not likes. 5. Engage like crazy. Every comment is a conversation. Every viewer is a potential fan. Reply, heart it. Ask them what they want more of. Create polls, build a community, not just a following. When people feel seen, they stay. 6. Use AI to scale, not fake. In 2025, AI can help you edit faster, write better titles, generate ideas, even translate your content. But don't let AI replace your voice. Use it to amplify your truth, not fake expertise. The human behind the channel is what wins. 7. Don't be romantic about format. Think podcasts won't work on your channel. Test it. Think your niche is too boring. Prove it. The market decides, not your ego. Be flexible, pivot, adapt. The algorithm rewards action, not intention. Here's the punchline. Nobody owes you attention. You earn it by showing up, by putting in the reps, by doing the work when it's boring, when it's thankless, when it feels like no one's watching, because that's when you separate yourself. So if you're sitting there with 0 subscribers, good. That means your journey hasn't been written yet. You're at the start of something, and the only thing that matters now is that you press record and start today. Because in 2025, obscurity isn't a prison. It's your playground. Build, create, learn, repeat, and most of all, never stop posting. Let me break this down. The one reason people don't grow on YouTube is because they overthink what to post. They sit on ideas for weeks. They record, delete, record again, edit for 12 hours, scrap it. And in the end, nothing gets uploaded. That's paralysis by perfection, and it's killing your momentum before you even start. What you need to do instead is document. Just share what you're doing, what you're learning, how you're struggling, and what you're passionate about. You don't need $1 million setup or a perfect plan. You need your phone. You need your voice. And you need the courage to post it raw. Let's say you're learning how to start a side hustle. Film that journey, building a dropshipping store, talk about it, reading a powerful book, share your takeaways. Just be real. People don't connect to polished, they connect to relatable. Your imperfections are your superpower, and here's the truth. When you document instead of trying to create something epic every time, you can post faster, more frequently, and more authentically. You start building trust, you start building volume, and eventually one of those pieces hits. Then you double down on what works. So stop asking yourself, what should I post? Start asking, what did I do today that could help, inspire, or entertain someone? Document your truth. Don't edit your personality. Don't fake it. Don't wait. Just press record. Because in 2025, speed beats perfection. And the fastest way to grow from zero is to start sharing who you are today, not some perfect version of you 5 years from now. Let me know if you want the next point expanded to or a full video script version for this. 2. Post relentlessly, especially shorts expanded if you're serious about growing your YouTube channel in 2025 from zero. The strategy isn't complicated, it's volume. You have to stop overvaluing each piece of content like it's the one golden lottery ticket. It's not. The real game is posting relentlessly, especially with YouTube Shorts. Short-form video is the fastest way to grab attention right now. It's where discovery lives. It's the new front door to your brand. The algorithm is handing out exposure for free, but only to those who are showing up consistently. Post 2 to 3 shorts a day. Yes, a day. Why? Because every short is a new lottery ticket. Not for overnight success, but for data. You start learning what resonates, what hooks people, what makes them stop scrolling. That feedback, that's gold. That's what builds your content muscle. But Gary, what do I post that often? You don't need new ideas every time you need new angles. Break your long videos into micro moments, clip highlights, answer questions. Tell quick stories, share quick wins, take one idea and make 5 versions. The truth is, you're not out of ideas, you're out of patience. And here's the kicker, when you post that much, you stop fearing judgment. You stop being romantic about one video doing numbers. You treat your content like reps in the gym. That's where confidence builds. That's where traction starts. Shorts are the gateway, but consistency is the price of entry. If you're not posting every single day in 2025, especially shorts, you're leaving growth on the table. So here's the rule, stop waiting, start posting, post again, then again. Quantity creates quality. You don't need more followers to win, you need more volume, data, and courage. One video won't change your life, but 100 might. Want me to expand the third point, or turn these into a full YouTube video, script with hooks, CTA, and pacing 3? Give value, not just clickbait. Expanded. Here's the biggest mistake people make when they're starting from zero. They chase views instead of chasing value, and that's exactly why they lose. You want growth. Don't focus on getting attention, focus on earning trust. Anyone can clickbait their way into a few hundred views, but if your content doesn't help, educate, entertain, or inspire someone within 10 seconds, they're gone. Worse, they remember not to trust your content next time. So let me make it simple. Value equals solving a problem. Value equals telling a relatable truth. Value equals making someone feel seen. That's it. You don't need fancy editing or a Hollywood script. You need to care about the person watching. What are they struggling with? What are they searching for? What would make their day better? That's your content. If you're into fitness, give actual tips for beginners, not just shirtless thumbnail. If you're into mindset, tell your real stories of burnout, fear, or overcoming self-doubt. If you're into business, break down your failures, your wins, and what you've learned. People can smell fake a mile away in 2025. They crave authenticity with value. They want creators who talk to them, not just at them. So stop trying to go viral. Start trying to be useful. Make videos that make people think, laugh, learn, or feel something. And yes, your titles and thumbnails should grab attention, but make sure your content delivers on the promise. Clickbait without value is how you build a channel full of ghost people who click once and never return. You want growth that lasts? Then make content that gives more than it takes. Be the creator who actually shows up to serve, not just sell. Because at the end of the day, attention is rented, but value earns loyalty. And that's how real brands are built on YouTube. Would you like me to continue with point 4 next, or bundle all of this into a video? Ready script or ebook format. 4. Be patient and keep showing up. Expanded. You want to know the real reason most people never grow on YouTube? It's not the algorithm, it's not the camera quality, it's not because there's too much competition. It's because they quit too soon. People post 5 videos, maybe 10, and then say it's not working. No, you aren't working. YouTube is not a get-rich-quick platform. It's a build, slow, and smart platform. It rewards the ones who are willing to put in the reps, who are obsessed with the long game, who fall in love with the process. You're sitting there with 0 subscribers and you think it's over after a month. Bro, most successful YouTubers didn't see traction until their 100th video. Some didn't pop for years, but they kept showing up even when no one was watching. Especially when no one was watching. That's where the real growth happens, not in the spotlight, but in the dark grind. You have to make posting a habit, not a reaction to views. Treat every upload like practice, not performance. Every video is a chance to get 1% better at storytelling, editing, thumbnails, talking on camera, whatever. The people who win are the ones who stay consistent after it gets boring, after it gets slow, and after it gets hard. You're not losing, you're just too early to win. But if you stop now, you'll never know what could have happened if you just kept pressing upload. So here's the play. Stop obsessing over results. Start obsessing over consistency. Set a goal. 100 videos, no complaints, no analytics, no excuses, just 100 uploads. By the end of that, you'll either have results or you'll have skills and momentum, which eventually brings the results anyway. So don't measure your success by views or likes. Measure it by how many times you show up when no one's clapping. That's how champions are made on YouTube, and that's exactly how you go from 0 to something real. Would you like me to expand point 5 next? Or need a polished YouTube video script version of all this with voice cues and pacing tips? 5. Build real connections with viewers. Expanded. Let me say this as clearly as possible. You don't need millions of followers to win on YouTube. What you need is a few hundred real ones, people who genuinely care about what you say, who feel like you see them, and who keep coming back because they trust your voice and the way you earn that. Not by going viral, not by faking it, but by connecting. When someone leaves a comment on your video, respond. When someone asks a question, answer it. When you get 5 likes on a post, don't complain. Say, that's 5 people who gave me their attention. Let me earn it again. Too many people treat their audience like a number and then wonder why they don't grow. Real growth starts when you start treating each viewer like a relationship, not a stat. Ask your audience questions, use polls, create community posts, mention their names in videos, say thank you. People don't want perfect creators, they want present ones. In 2025, community is the new currency. Viewers want to be part of something. They want to feel like they belong to a conversation, not just watch another content robot. Let me hit you with a hard truth. If you're too busy chasing fame to respond to 1 comment when you've got 10 views, why should the universe trust you with 10, 0, 0, 0? Earn your audience brick by brick, comment by comment, video by video, because here's the magic. The moment someone feels seen, they stick around, they tell a friend, they share your video, and that's how growth compounds. So don't just post, engage, don't just talk, listen. Don't build a following, build a family. That's how channels blow up from nothing. Not through luck, through love, through community, through real human connection,